So we're starting off with our demo reel piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to the P drive here. Put it in there. I did not. So what we're going to do is we're taking our assignments that we've done for this class, and we're making a movie out of them. Okay, there's nothing fancy with it. It's literally just slapping them together to make a movie. So we have 5 assignments. We had our mini room, which was the very first thing we did inside of Maya. We have our product. We have our title, mini room, then title. Then we had our product, then we had our drone, and then finally we had our character. So these are representations of it. The mini room was a movie, the title was a movie, the drone was a movie, and then the character and the product were both stills. Okay? Yes, ma'am?
No, I was just doing
Oh.
still.
So let's hit OK. Let's close that. So in After Effects, I'm just going to drag my 5 pieces inside this view. Okay. Now I'm going to grab these in the order that I want to show them. So I'm going to grab my mini room, hold down Control, grab my title, hold down Control still, grab product, then drone, then character. Then I'm going to drag this down to my new comp button, and then this will say how do you want to set this thing up. So we want a single comp. My dimensions I want to use from my title sequence. Okay. I know my title was a movie. 960 by 540 is the size that we should end up with, so I know that that's correct. Our character is 2400 pixels by 3000. I wouldn't want to make a movie that big, okay? So I pick something the size I want. So title works. All of my stills are going to be a duration of 2 seconds. I'm going to sequence the layers, and I'm not doing any overlap. So when I hit OK, you'll see that now it has everything laid out. Mini room, title, product, drone, character. Okay, and if those were the actual movies, the actual movie would be in its place, not the little still image I did here just so it's quicker. Okay, now if you scrub through this and you realize, whoops, I have 5 seconds of black space on there, then you need to cut, click off first, cut the black space out of it, and then adjust your videos and your workspace so that everything lines up correctly. Okay? I don't want to see a bunch of black space just in the middle of your video. That doesn't make sense. Why would you have that? Okay? Or if you go to your character and your character is stretched off the screen, like he comes in and he's like that big, you need to hit the S key and scale him down so that he fits on the screen. Most likely there will be some black space on the sides of him. That's fine. We just don't want to have the black space just like nothing happening there. Okay? So once you have your 5 projects here, you played it through, everything's good, then you can go to File, you can export, and you can add it to the render queue. Then under the word lossless, we make it a QuickTime, we make it H.264. If we had audio, we can add audio here. We go to our title, and we're going to name this something very specific. Okay, so I'm labeling this as my last name, DemoReel 2510 W16 with underscores between each one. That way I know whose project it is, I know what it is, I know the class it's for, and I know the year that we did this, or the semester we did this. Okay? So, ways people lose points, because these are pretty easy points. This video is only 4 minutes long so far. You lose points if you don't name it correctly. You lose points if you don't have all your pieces. You lose points if you have a bunch of black space in there. You lose points if you have your stuff not scaled correctly so I can see it. I've had plenty of videos turned in where someone slaps it together, turns it in, and doesn't realize that everything is zoomed in or everything is like some crazy resolution. Okay? So we hit save, we hit render, and then once it's done rendering, we drop it into the Z drive 2510, Tuesday, Thursday, and demo reel turn in.
That's the final one?
That's our final piece that we're turning in. Okay? Part. We have a going beyond that's going to be due also. The going beyond is how you've taken the assignments or the classwork and you've gone beyond it. That's all it is. So it's literally just a Word document or a text document or a PDF or whatever of how you've gone beyond the assignment. So for products, if the product or the assignment was make 3 products, you made 12 products, that would be going beyond. If you didn't understand Photoshop very well at the beginning of the semester and you worked outside of class or in class or whatever to really build your Photoshop skills, that's going beyond 2. If you played with Illustrator to tweak how some of the stuff goes, or you watch videos on more ZBrush stuff, or you did whatever, list all the stuff that you've done going beyond the assignment requirements, okay? That's all that is. Any questions on the going beyond stuff? Okay, also due on Tuesday. And then on Tuesday, we'll be doing a final. So that'll be our actual last thing that we'll have to do. I'm going to give you an assignment. You're going to go through and you're going to model something, texture something, render out a still image. Light it, render out a still image. And then that'll be it. When we come in on Thursday, we're going to watch all the demo reels and then go over some final things, and then summertime. Any questions?